Oye, el campeón is waiting to take you through a training session. Meet us here.
In 100 meters, turn right. At the roundabout, take the second exit. Turn left. In 100 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. Calculating route. In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination. In 100 meters, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
So, there are 3 phases of training for you. I'll explain the rules and how it works. Any questions?
Don't I need a mask?
Yes, you do. But you have to earn it first. Pero antes, you must demonstrate agility. Hit the fences, go through the fields. Don't worry, the farmers love lucha de carreteras. Pero antes, you must demonstrate agility. Lucha de carreteras combines el espectáculo Mexican Wrestling con el poder de las carreras de autos. Hit the fences, go through the fields. Don't worry, the farmers love lucha de carreteras. El campeón seems impressed. But next, you must demonstrate your courage. Lucha de carreteras often demands bravery as well as skill. See if you can make it through this one, Valiente.
I can do, Valiente.
I am sure you can. ¡Vámonos! I think it all started when a doble de riesgo jumped off his car into the ring. That sparked the idea for Lucha de Carreteras, and the rest is history. What a drift! ¡Qué valiente! Ramp ahead, keep that speed up! Only the brave can score like that! Sharp right, coming up! No guts, no ganas. Smash it after the ramp. This is the final test. It's you against El Campeón in a test of speed. ¡Vamos! It's just like Lucha Libre. First to the finish wins. Stay on the route, only if you see flares. Ready? Extreme left turn. Another tight left. The Rudos route could really save us a few seconds. They always know the good shortcuts. Vamos cross country! Don't miss the turn! Loco, I heard there's a shortcut behind some bushes around here. Písale! Punch it down the straight! You did it! You beat El Campeón! You've got a big future ahead of you. Bien hecho! I think there's no doubt you've proven yourself. El Campeón agrees and will sponsor you under the name of Toro Loco! Eso, mi Toro Loco! Your first Tito is ready! Come meet me and let's get you set up. Shh! Secret identity is safe with me.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. 400 meters, turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Eso! Now you look like a real warrior of the ring. Now, this is important. Don't ever tell anyone your real name. When you wear the mask, you are Toro Loco. And don't speak either. The bouts are narrative, and everything is ready to go. Get in your car!
El combate is about to begin! Challenger, this new blood is sponsored by El Campeón! Can this new combatant defend the legacy, or will they tap out?
This is a qualifier where you can show off your skills. Hit some jumps, defy some death. You know, what you're best at.
Sounds easy enough.
Shh, no talking.
a performance! So much more to come from Toro Loco! With this round complete, Toro Loco will move on to a qualifying round on the road to the stadium!
I hear Toro Loco has another bout coming up, against an Autodor this time.
I mean, Toro Loco is definitely looking forward to it.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn sharp left. 400 meters, turn sharp left. Turn left. Turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 meters, turn right. In 100 meters, turn right. In 200 meters, turn right. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 100 meters, turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
What a brutal rudo, that Toro Loco! Damas y caballeros, in the next bout, I present the worthy opponent for Toro Loco! The bell rings! The two autodores are in the ring! Technicals strictly follow the road. Rudos look for a faster way. These corners will eat a clumsy luchador alive. The field of combat is the Baja Circuit. How will the professionals ride today? Oh, this bridge is no match for these campeones del ring! I can't believe my eyes! Los luchadores are fleeing the ring! Sweet! This combatant is feeling salty! Behold! These living desert caminos are a treasure! Oh! Those pallets once to know these wrestlers! on the finish, who will be? Tonight, winner! Triunfador! Campeón! Toro Loco is victorious! El Gran Final, what a match! But if you think that was huge, just wait!
¡Ay, ay, 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 ay! ¡Híjole!
Calm down, Ramiro. What's up?
El Forzudo has called you. I mean, sorry, has called Toro Loco out.
The pseudo? The nemesis of El Campeón, right?
Sí, híjole, it's going to be incredible.
I'll make sure Toro Loco is there.
Meters. Turn left. Calculating route. In 200 meters, turn right. In 400 meters, turn sharp left. sharp left. You have arrived at your destination.
Damas y caballeros, it's time for the battle of the century. El Forzudo versus Toro Loco. No cage can hold them! Fanáticos de lucha, the match begins. It's a no-holds-barred race to the finish. Entran los automóviles, here they come. What a massive battle! The lucha is on! Oh, the combatants are leaving the arena! El Forzudo and El Campeón first met in a hard-fought tag team race. They were allies and defeated every challenger. In a final match, El Forzudo failed to tag El Campeón in time, and they lost the championship belt. El Campeón left the team. Toro Loco's fighting style is muy rudo, like El Forzudo. Oh, only a brave luchador would attempt a shortcut here. Shortcut to glory. ¡Oh, oh! ¡Una gran victoria for Toro Loco! El Forzudo taking on Toro Loco is a bold move. A challenge to the master. What is happening?
This match could not be more thrilling, but it is! Toro Loco must choose! Will it be El Forzudo or El Campeón? El Campeón is waiting for Toro Loco at the west entrance to the stadium!
In 100 meters, turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Toro Loco will take on El Forzudo and defend the master, El Campeón! It's begun! They've broken out of the cage! Ha! Ivan, who will be victorious, maestro or student? Ah, the stadium is alive tonight! The skills of Toro Loco are on full display, mi gente! Who will emerge from the tunnel? Chulo! Drifting Toro Loco! Competitors are halfway through the route. Almost hear the giant wheels of the monster ghost. The competitors are approaching the finish line. Toro Loco and El Campeón have bravely defeated all in the tradition of the greatest champions of the ring. Toro Loco and El Campeón are the pride and true embodiment of the technical tradition and deserve all the glory and honor.
Híjole, I thought we'd seen it all.
Hey. What is it, Ramiro?
No, es el monstruo fantasma. The monster ghost has returned.
El what now?
I'll send you a link. This is a classic storyline. Look, just come to Guanajuato. Pronto.
In 100 meters, turn left. Calculating route. In 200 meters, turn sharp right. In 100 meters, turn left. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
El horrible monster ghost is back from decades in exile after an epic defeat by El Campeón and El Forzudo. They cannot face their ancient enemy alone. They need an ally. And that ally has stepped up. It's the courageous Toro Loco! From the depths of the underworld, it is the fearsome monster ghost. The monster ghost plotted his revenge against his old rivals, El Campeón and El Forzudo. One luchador alone cannot stand against the monster ghost. Here comes El Campeón to help defend Toro Loco. Shotgun is sneaking up on you. This powerful pair cannot defeat the fearsome monster ghost. Wait, El Forzudo has arrived to join the battle. The tunnels have become the ultimate lucha ring. Who will be victorious first? Sharp corner coming up. Will every fighter make it? Only the triple alliance of El Campeón, El Forzudo and Toro Loco can defeat this beast on wheels. The monster ghost has won this race. Are they ready to take him on again? And that ally has stepped up. It's the courageous Toro Loco! From the depths of the underworld, it is the fearsome monster ghost. The monster ghost plotted his revenge against his old rivals, El Campeón and El Forzudo. One luchador alone cannot stand against the monster ghost. Here comes El Campeón to help defend Toro Loco! A shotgun is sneaking up on you. This powerful pair cannot defeat the fearsome monster ghost. Wait, El Forzudo has arrived to join the battle. The tunnels have become the ultimate lucha ring. Who will be victorious first? Sharp corner coming up. Will every fighter make it? Only the Triple Alliance of El Campeón, El Forzudo, and Toro Loco can defeat the Beast on Wheels! Oh, the Triple Alliance has defeated the Monster Ghost! When luchadores work together, they can drive away a terror like the Monster Ghost. I cannot wait to see what bouts of Lucha de Carreteras await us in the future.
Hey, come quick! Papa Fernando needs your help!
Okay. I'll be right there.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. At the roundabout, take the second exit. 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Oh, right. I get it now.
To be honest, though, it was me who needed your help, not Papa Fernando.
I can't fault that logic. Who are the other racers?
You know them. It's the Born Fast crew. They're raring to go. Toy, he's eager. But this isn't really a street race. There's no checkpoints, just a finish line. So keep to the route and get there first. It's hard to overstate the effect that the Beetle had when it arrived in Mexico in 1954. Before that, all we had were these huge American cars. So this new European-style car with its shape and light chassis and those adorable headlights and an engine that anyone with a tractor could fix was, well, a complete game changer. They were so exciting that they were displayed at the Ciudad Universitaria. He's eager. But this isn't really a street race. There's no checkpoints, just a finish line. So keep to the route and get there first. It's hard to overstate the effect that the Beetle had when it arrived in Mexico in 1954. Before that, all we had were these huge American cars. So this new European-style car with its shape and light chassis and those adorable headlights and an engine that anyone with a tractor could fix was, well, a complete game changer. They were so exciting that they were displayed at the Ciudad Universitaria in Mexico City, and there were lines to come and see this new car. Production of the Beetle started in Mexico soon after 7 of them finished the Carrera Panamericana. Before that, people were a bit worried about reliability, you see. We Mexicans love a good-looking car, but a car that can do work is better. The Panamericana convinced us, and in '61, Automex had assembled 250 of them. By '62, the first plant had opened in Jalostoc, making 10 of them a day. We love that car. So another plant opened in Puebla in 1967. And in '71, El Bocho became the official taxi of Mexico City, which is why you see so many of them today. It's funny. The first Bochos were imports, or CKDs. But in 1971, we were exporting them to Costa Rica and back to West Germany, Austria, Belgium, everywhere in Europe. It was a sad day in 2003 when the last Volkswagen sedan Última Edición rolled off the production line and went home to the Volkswagen Museum in Wolfsburg. Nice overtake! Get into first, or we'll never hear the last from these born-fast people. So loved was the Bocho that it eventually outsold the Ford Model T to become the world's best-selling car. And was the first to reach 20 million sales. Sure, other cars have staked their claim on that title in recent years, but none are so timeless and unchanged as the Bocho. Don't worry, we'll set it up and go again. Hey, he's eager. But this isn't really a street race. There's no checkpoints, just the finish line. So keep to the route and get there first. Like that! We're gaining! It's hard to overstate the effect that the Beetle had when it arrived in Mexico in 1954. Before that, all we had were these huge American cars. So this new European-style car with its shape and light chassis and those adorable headlights and an engine that anyone with a tractor could fix was, well, a complete game changer. They were so exciting that they were displayed at the Ciudad Universitaria in Mexico City, and there were lines to come and see this new car. Keep it up! We'll win this! Production of the Beetle started in Mexico soon after 7 of them finished the Carrera Panamericana. Before that, people were a bit worried about reliability, you see. We Mexicans love a good-looking car, but a car that can do work is better. The Panamericana convinced us, and in '61, Automex had assembled 250 of them. By '62, the first plant had opened in Jalostoc, making 10 of them a day. We love that car. So another plant opened in Puebla in 1967. And in '71, El Bocho became the official taxi of Mexico City, which is why you see so many of them today. It's funny. The first Bochos were imports, or CKDs. But in 1971, we were exporting them to Costa Rica, and back to West Germany, Austria, Belgium, everywhere in Europe. It was a sad day in 2003 when the last Volkswagen sedan Última Edición rolled off the production line and went home to the Volkswagen Museum in Wolfsburg. Nice overtake! More like it! Eso, Bochito! Eso! So loved was the Bocho that it eventually outsold the Ford Model T to become the world's best-selling car. And was the first to reach 20 million sales. Sure, other cars have staked their claim on that title in recent years, but none are so timeless and unchanged as the Bocho. That is a great car. Probably the most iconic car in all of Mexico. Ay, es increíble que un auto tan pequeño deje un vacío tan grande. Adiós, sedan. Thanks. I'll call you when I've got that next one ready. I have a brilliant idea.
Another one. What happened to the previous idea?
This one is better. Meet me in town.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. Recalculating route. In 200 meters, turn right. In 100 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn right. 400 meters, turn left. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn sharp left. In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
I have two cars here. A first-generation Volkswagen and a 7th-generation Volkswagen Golf. Made in Mexico for almost half a century. Sadly, they stopped building them in 2021. But we can still race them. What do you say? To make it fair, I will give you a chance to make an informed choice. Let's go for a test drive. And I've got lots to tell you about Volkswagen Mexico. Volkswagen Mexico headquarters are in Puebla City. It started production in 1967 with the famous Beetle. As we call it, the Bocho. VW made multiple attempts at replacing the famous Beetle with newer models, but all of them failed way short of achieving the production figures until the Volkswagen Golf came into play. The first generation was released in Mexico as the Volkswagen Caribe and had quite a few variations, including the Golf GTI you're driving right now. VW engineers, inspired by the Beetle GSR, designed and prototyped the Golf in secret as a Skunk Works project. Little did they know that the Golf GTI would become the hot hatch. Shall we jump 40 years in the future and try the 7th generation? The 7th generation of the Golf first appeared in 2012. This version is the Volkswagen Golf R, R meaning race. This was the fastest Golf in the range, with a 0 to 60 time of 5.1 seconds. Volkswagen Mexico produced all 7 generations of the Golf, totaling more than 2 million units over 44 years. In fact, a lot of Golfs you find in the US were built here. If you want to go again, we can do that. The 7th generation of the Golf first appeared in 2012. This version is the Volkswagen Golf R meaning race. This was the fastest Golf in the range, with a 0 to 60 time of 5.1 seconds. Volkswagen Mexico produced all 7 generations of the Golf, totaling more than 2 million units over 44 years. In fact, a lot of Golfs you find in the US were built here. All right. Enough driving around. Let's go head to head, after you've had a chance to rest. The 7th generation of the Golf first appeared in 2012. This version is the Volkswagen Golf R meaning race. This was the fastest Golf in the range, with a 0 to 60 time of 5.1 seconds. Volkswagen Mexico produced all 7 generations of the Golf, totaling more than 2 million units over 44 years. In fact, a lot of Golfs you find in the US were built here. All right. Enough driving around. Let's go head to head, after you've had a chance to rest. I'm a fair man. I'll let you choose. Which Golf do you want to drive for our little race?
I'll take the Golf GTI.
Horizon Arcade will begin shortly. Good luck. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. At the roundabout, take the second exit. You have arrived at your destination.
I hope you know some shortcuts. See you at the finish line. Don't make me wait for too long. I see what you're doing, but you still can't win. What a race! I am actually surprised the first generation still holds up. I'm sure you didn't cheat. I have a story to tell you, my friend, about the old... wolf in the swamp.
Are we going to a zoo?
A swamp! I'll pick you up.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left. Meters, turn left. Turn left. Recalculating route. Turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn left. turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
That's the old wolf.
No, no. That's an old truck. The wolf is waiting for us at the swamp. Haley asked us to clear some debris. And I've got just the car. But we need to get there first.
Of course! Who do you think I am?
The driver who destroyed a record-breaking amount of fences.
That's fair.
Careful there! For this kind of driving. You get to explain to Haley why she's paying to repair my granddad's car.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
See? Got it here in one piece.
And gave me a few heart attacks. And now, let me introduce you to the fourth Lobo. This car is more your style.
Now that's a hecking good wolf.
We call it Lobo here. Marketing in this country is outstanding. Let's get to work. See all that brush and stuff? Clear it out. What? No! It's not just an excuse to throw the Lobo around. It is just an excuse to throw the Lobo around. In the 90s, Ford decided that they needed to rebrand the F-150 for the Mexican market. And the name Lobo just has a real ring to it. They started using the badge in 1997, and the rest is history. The Ford Lobo quickly became one of the most popular vehicles in the country. Lobo is still used for the modern Rangers like the one based on the F-150 Raptor you're driving. But we don't just call it Lobo. No, no. We call it Lobo Raptor.
So it's the same car?
Now, there are loads of differences, like a dog and a wolf. Lobo only comes in XLT and with higher trim levels. The base version is still sold in Mexico as the F-150. The Lobo is the Elite F-150. Great. Job's done. And the scratches will buff right out. Thanks for the help. Now I just need to get my abuelo's old F-100 back to the garage. I've got 1,400 horses and I need you to help with them.
I think I know what this is. I'll be right over.